Everybody, shut the fuck up.
Hey yo, see. This is Rae
Carlo.
Act like you know. Ramble 68. Rundown for the ramble. We're gonna be rambling about passing, these codes Kwon RiSe, Bang Seungri's car accident, and the netizen conspiracy theories for that.
Number 9.
Delay in Big Bang's album. Mix and match. SNSD Girls' Generation Jessica and marriage.
Here comes the bride.
EXO Luhan's health. And then the continuing drama with Storm Shadow, Byung Hun, and the unbreakable Kim Joong. And we're going to continue talking about Roommate and the new Roommate Season 2 cast. And we're going to talk about Running Man, I'm Odiga, I'm a Man, The Return of Superman, so much more. Ready? RC Rambles! So right when we posted our last ramble, 67, like a few hours later, Kwon RiSe from Ladies Code passed away as well. I'm just like, not again. Like, that was brutal. That was so sad. I mean, you know, she died at 10:10 a.m. on the 7th there. 23. Man. I remember reacting to their debut music video. Man. And she's the one that caught my it's weird just thinking about that. And they had a funeral procession, which was unbelievably sad to watch. Sooyoung was there in a wheelchair, and they're gonna lay her to rest in Japan. And you know, a lot of people shared that one of her past tweets was like, someone asked her, which one of the members do you like feel like you have to take care of? EunB. It's like, whoa, levels of sadness right there. And as for Sooyoung, she's gonna need 6 months of further treatment, at least. I mean, clearly. And KBS is gonna keep their final. They're gonna air their final performance on open concert, probably day after this round, the 14th. So, I mean, the God MC, he said some real words right there, because he hosted the radio, and he said, these children, as pretty as flowers, flew away like petals when they were at the pretty prime of their lives like flowers. If you release your grip, you are lost. If you're forgotten in the wind, you will forget. God MC right there. Man, rest in peace. That's incredibly sad. Now, of course, some people just don't know. Not the time right now. Bumkey is the next person to get some backlash on Twitter, because, you know, you need to double check what, you know what, it's best not to say anything. Less is more. Less is more most of the time. And he tweeted, there's a need for us to change for the young friends who taught us an important lesson to not only people in the same line of business, but also the entire country through their sacrifice due to this horrific accident. It could have been totally fine right there. But then he went on with, well, it is sorrowful, but when looking from that perspective, on one hand, I feel thankful towards them. Please go to a good place. That's when people, like, what are you trying to say you're thankful? A part of you is thankful that they like, and then he has to go, wow, if you have to explain yourself, you already know you fucked up. And then he, of course, explained himself, but then deleted those things, and then he was just like, he basically just said, that's on me. My bad.
The intentions were good, but
you know what?
he went too.
Sometimes you just gotta shut the fuck up. You know, there's sometimes when it's just quiet. So, again, very hard to move on from these types of news. But, you know, we gotta keep rambling, right? So, another scare, and then scariness happened only a few hours ago. Headline: Big Bang Seungri in a car accident. Car rolls.
That was crazy.
And we're like, Mac Day! What is happening right now?
Probably fell asleep. He looked like he fell asleep.
What is they showed the video. Dash cam of car. See Seungri's car. I don't know what the fuck he's doing. Is he trying to get into the exit?
Nah.
So, you know, the highways are like, it's a mild turn, but he went no signal light. 222.
Nah, it
Into
looked
the next lane. Into the next lane. Hits the Mercedes Benz. Mercedes Benz hits, and then I think he turns, and then he hits the guardrail. Hits it so hard in the front end that it makes it flip on its side.
It looked like it veered because that's fatigue. That's like falling asleep.
He probably fell asleep because
he wasn't turning hard. It was kind of just like the car kept rolling to the right.
According to YG, he was checked out. He's checked out. He was not intoxicated. Was not intoxicated. Was not drunk driving. But you know, mistakes can happen. People fall asleep. That Porsche, powerful beast right there. You know, maybe couldn't handle it. Thankfully, no one died, but 3 people in the Benz did have to go to the hospital, but not like nothing crazy serious.
They're okay.
But you know, that
Not just him, but you know, the rest
now,
of the people.
this is when the plot thickens. So he gets on an ambulance. Then on the way to the ambulance, he gets off the ambulance and goes into his manager's car and then drives to the hospital. Now, already netizens got the conspiracy theories going on. You know, again, another case of YG conspiracy because YG is so powerful. You know, just blanketing, you know, blacking out the news. He didn't, you know. Honestly, I'm pretty sure you could basically walk out of an ambulance.
You can refuse.
You can definitely be like, I'm getting out of the ambulance.
At least that's how it works here in the States.
You can. I feel like they can't just hold you.
Yeah.
It's not like people treat. I don't know why people are treating ambulances like they're police cars.
Yeah,
they're not police cars.
Regardless,
you can get out of ambulance.
Regardless, if you get to the hospital, if you were drunk, you have drugs or something in your system, that doesn't go away because you go to your manager's car. That's in your system.
Yeah, and he still went to the hospital.
And it's still everything
checked out.
So far,
but then people were like, well, they could be lying about it. I'm like, well, shit. If you're going to live that life, that type of life, then motherfucker, I can't have a conversation with you. Because you're living in, you know, tinfoil land, and I'm living in regular land.
Nah, he I think it was just like maybe he panicked, but he also, you know, you need damage control. That's what it is.
You know, he didn't. People were saying he was getting surgery for his liver. No, there's no surgery going down. But he does need time to recuperate. So, they have a YG Family concert going down, and Big Man's gonna be performing as 4. But you know, it is what it is. And you know, I mean, God knows what the ass chewing. You know what? We all learned in healing camp that YG is a very anxious human being. Like, you know, when the whole GD scandal and then the Daesung, the second accident, dude, he said he starts taking anti-anxiety pills because he can't handle it. So this probably put him over the ass chewing he's gonna give Seungri. But can I also say that I was very surprised that Seungri would be rocking a Porsche. Let me just throw that out there. Everyone's fine, so you know. Just gonna say, You know what? I'm more upset. I'm now upset that there's been lists online about like, ooh, K-pop idol cars. Of course, JYJ got insane cars. Motherfucking G-Dragon, great cars. But then they add like, to pad the list, they add some idols who just be driving a regular basic ass Audi. Strong baby over here in the strong baby Porsche.
Maybe it was new.
Maybe it was borrowed. Anyways. But yeah, I don't know if, you know, he'll be alright for, because Big Bang and Psy are going to perform on the 2014 Asian Games, you know, the opening and closing ceremony. Psy's going to do the opening on the 19th, and Big Bang's going to do the closing, you know, and on the 4th of October. I think he'll be fine by then. I'm not even gonna. We've already talked about the whole JYJ, you know, like just the terribleness that they you know, they G'd them. They did all that work and they're not allowed to do like the big stages. They can do a pre-stage, but they can't. I'm already tired of talking about that shit.
It doesn't matter as long as you get paid.
As long as you get paid, that's true. You know, you always buy another Lambo. Anyways, so yeah. Aside from that, Top had some very bad news for VIPs. Getting a delay. You know how GD was saying, yo, I'm really shooting for this year for a Big Bang album. Really shooting for this year. Well, Top, you know, real talked to us and he said, hey guys, stop dreaming in make-believe land. Because Top said, to be honest, it's hard for the members to gather all together since we're busy. Big Bang got together at a concert that took place in China recently, and as we ate together we said, let's really work on our songs. But I think it'd be hard to say whether we'll be releasing a new album by this year or next year. Taeyang is carrying out a concert tour in Japan. Daesun will be releasing a new album in Japan next month and begin promotions. Seungri, got into her accent, but Seungri has also been promoting on Japanese broadcasts lately, and Jooyoung is taking a break. I would like to match up our schedules as soon as we can to begin working on Big Bang's album. You know, once the world tour finishes this year, we're planning to work on Big Bang's album aggressively. So no one's working on anything.
Just do it before you go to the army.
Yeah, because this, going at their rate, this is gonna be the last Big Bang album before someone has to go to the army.
Top goes to the army.
It's gonna be bad. Now they still have. I think they can squeeze in another album. I think they can do an album, then a mini album. You know, let's see what happens. But you know, he did say, you know, because Taeyang's doing a tour, and Taeyang did bring out G-Dragon on his last Japanese tour stop to do was it Stay With Me? Yeah. So they did that, and then EunB is pretty big. You know what? Considering how we went from our rambles before, EunB is employed right now. EunB is pretty much employed going.
I think he took offense at the shots you used to get.
He did take offense. He got a third domestic solo concerts going on the 11th and 12th of October. You know, he told us fans to check out his Calvin Klein ckforme campaign. He posted the Tumblr for that, and it's funny seeing Taeyang's face next to titties. I'm pretty sure Taeyang did not visit Tumblr because his face, titties, and let's just say he's not the only dong on that website. There's a lot of, because Calvin Klein sells some underwear, a lot of like gifs of dongs moving, and
Schlongs.
it's like dong, titty, dong, EunB, titty, dong.
Penis.
Nice, very nice.
Eggplant emoji.
Anyways, so, and then YG released Madly, the Nonagon
It looked cool.
teaser with Taeyang and CL. Because let's recap. It's YG, Sugar, Spice, and everything else. YG plus Samsung Everland, merge them together. What's the Dragon Ball Z dance?
Ah, shit.
Anyways,
I almost said instant transmission, but that's the wrong one.
Fusion. And that equals natural 9. YG and Samsung Everland equals natural 9, which then equals Nonagon or Nonanainon. And it will be a brand that represents Korea. Now, CL and Taeyang were wearing those pieces that they're selling. it looks like looking at the clothes. This is what I thought they were saying. I felt like YG's like one day YG was like, hey, how much do we spend on Chrome Heart shit? And then like, oh yeah, remember that T-shirt? Like $900. $900. Why don't we just make this shit ourselves? A lot of those pieces were like, you know what? We can just make our own fucking shit.
Well, that's why he has his own stationery store now.
It's true. Yeah. You don't want to pay for composite, and, you know.
Composite notebooks and marble notebooks.
Is it composite?
Like, yeah. So now he has his U-grade? Is it I-grade? U-grade? Something like that?
And YG made up his own pencil. He's like, yo, everyone's using number 13 pencils. Like, does that exist?
Teddy was tired of going to get paninis at, you know.
He's tired of
all these stores.
He's tired of white bread. He made black bread.
Black bread.
It's really, it's not burnt. It's just lit shit. It's black sandwich. It's crazy. Anyways, so yeah, Nonagon. You heard it from her first. Chrome Heart. You know.
It's a transitionary phase.
It's a transitionary phase. You know. That's why they sent CL to Fashion Week to, you know, to just be like, hey, you know, this year we're gonna lay off some of your pieces.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. That's all alleged. That's all alleged. See how Richard Starks are friends. So, yeah. So, winner. They wrapped up their first concert in Japan. Good for them. Good for them. Make that money. And they did say, although Big Bang, you know, they have the image of celebrities, we want to have a sweet, friendly, and boyfriend-like image. We also want to have a dome tour. Look, maybe to untrained eyes or non-VIP eyes is Big Bang celebrities to them. Because if you're VIPs, you know for a fact Big Bang is far from celebrity. They're famous. They're famous. But they get silly. They get, you know. In fact, I don't have to explain it to you. I don't have to explain it to you, but they get silly. So, anyways.
They grew up in front of us.
Anyways. And Dara, she revealed the secret to her baby face is a massage that helps the volume of her face that has a Botox-like effect. And in my mind, I said, Dara, if you can just massage your face into your face, then no one would buy any of this shit that that any of these conglomerates are peddling. But you know,
what if the secret to it was like her spitting on your face? Then you know, so many people spit on my face, spit on my face, please, spit on my face.
Champagne campaign, spit on my face. Anyways, so you know, YG. I like how they put it out there like, hey, we're letting Bobby keep all of his money. Show me the money.
It's his money.
It's not like they did anything.
Although, you know, you gotta be careful with your contracts because your contract says if you earn anything, we can get a piece. So at least they're nice about it.
I mean, I don't think they really need that shit. Plus, it's bad PR if they took some of that shit. Anyways, so they released Mix and Match episode 1. Part 1, there's a subbing group that's subbing it. They only got like 13 minutes in, so we'll just wait until next week to talk about episode 1. But yeah, looks interesting. And I like how Team B, see, it's not, Team B is those 6. iKON is the 7, the final 7. Team B, that's weird though, you know, like, they're releasing music. Wait for Me, composed by B.I. And 2 other dudes. And written by B.I. and Bobby.
2 other dudes.
That don't need to be done.
Because hey, maybe they won't make it.
But I like how they say Team B. This is Team B song. Like, is there really a possibility they're gonna take someone out of Team B?
Yes.
I feel like there is a possibility, but that's still very weird to have songs set for Team B. And then in the future, you're just gonna take them out.
I feel like
Team B will never.
I already told you.
It's only the 3 motherfuckers.
No. I have my own theory.
It's between the other guy, and Lee Min Ho's young self.
Nope.
You know.
This is what's gonna happen. Team B is gonna, you know, it's obviously there's gonna be iKON, right? B and Bobby gonna split into their own group, the B&B Express.
Double B,
B&B, and then they're gonna have iKON led by Iron.
Again, you keep bringing YDG.
Telling you. I'm telling you.
Over.
Iron is gonna get signed by YG.
Okay.
And the I is for Iron.
Champagne campaign.
You heard it here first.
So, Chinese media outlet, Hong Kong news outlet, Shunam Zishan broke some news out that Girls' Generation's Jessica and Tyler Kwon rumored to be preparing for marriage. Again, I thought, well, is this another side unit thing going on?
I mean, I've been married.
People were like, is this side unit thing going on? And then there's actually someone that's saying, no, this isn't just a media outlet. This is like Chinese someone's that they're following them. I'm like, that's very weird that you guys are totally supporting that type of lifestyle. But still, it's very interesting.
Oh,
no,
God, that's
this
scary.
information insider Chinese someone that they are indeed getting married. Or together, you know.
Let me see a copy of the marriage license.
So, because he had a picture of I do, and there's like a box and a ring and stuff, and then
Couldn't
they
this guy
wear
be shooting a movie or something?
and they wear rings. So two and two together, Psy and Yuna together. No, but Jessica, Tyler Kwon together, and they were saying how Jessica was there for an event, and Tyler Kwon was schmoozing it up with her parents. And like, yeah.
As a boyfriend, you have to shoot.
And they were wearing rings. So that's all we need. Yo, open and shut case.
So if I see you guys wearing rings, you guys are married in my eyes.
But Tyler Kwon says, what the fuck are you guys... No, allegedly. He said, what the fuck are you guys talking about? What part of... And then he showed pictures like, I was the best man. And that was like the ring I had to give to a wedding. And then people were like, right.
How do we know? How do we know that?
How do we know
That it wasn't Jessica's people that put the news out.
How do we know you didn't pay...
Jessica's like,
how do we know
married.
You didn't pay people to get married and call you the best man? And then you say that they're friends?
That's stupid.
Levels.
So stupid.
But honestly, I don't give a fuck who is getting married to who. Just let it rock. Let it rock. I'm more surprised that people don't get knocked up more. So much secret dating, but not enough like, shit, I'm pregnant. Like, you know, like, in the butt. Whoa.
There it is.
Wow. You heard it here first. Anyways, moving on, thankfully. So, TaeTiSeo, you know, they're finally coming back with, with their mini album. Holla! Holla if you hear me. No, it's just holla. It's just holla. It's gonna be out on the 16th online, 18th offline. They pre-released Whisper, which is a very fucking good song. That's a really good fucking song. Like, and they released these teaser photos. Shorts. I guess you can maybe call these dudes, I guess. But, you know, Tiffany looking right. Nick Hoon! Taeyang looking right. Sooyoung looking right. Good lord.
He's frustrated.
Now, if they get married, I don't understand when people get mad and people get mad. I'm like,
you have a boyfriend, how dare you?
God!
You betrayed us.
Living the life!
Oh my god.
How dare you? Anyways. So, yeah, you know, that's coming out. And, you know, Sooyoung, you know, for her drama, she had a very interesting scene, My Spring Day, where she opens her shirt up. Her character she works in a hospital or something, and some old lady ain't like doing whatever she's saying, and then she's like, you don't know how I feel, and then Sooyoung's like, I know how you feel. She ripped the shirt open, and then she got like some sort of like heart surgery scar.
Oh, mid-sternal incision.
Yeah. You know how I feel, and then like the bras out and stuff, and of course, as Sooyoung is my bias, I had, as a journalist, had to watch that scene multiple times.
Slow-mo.
You know how I feel, and I was like,
slow-mo. Rewind, screenshot, slow-mo, rewind. For some reason, he still uses a VCR.
Broke the tape. And, but then, they released that, had the whole headline, Sooyoung, take your shirt off. And, like, a day later, like, oh yeah, that was filmed using a double. The lies!
So you know what he did?
The lies!
He ripped the VCR.
And deceit! The lies! So,
sad.
It said, although Sooyoung expressed her intent to do the scene herself, following the producer's advice, a body double acted out instead. Carlo, I'm gonna have you call the producer's number, have him talk to me while I put my Bluetooth on. So I can yell at him like Ari Gold and put my hands on my waist and yell at this man. How dare you! What are you thinking? So yeah, I feel
you could have done without
horrified.
the last piece of news.
I feel horrified.
It would have been fine if that whole thing, your image of her.
I didn't need, but you know, it was also kind of weird with the scar, so it is what it is. So, anyways, Super Junior's Kibum tweets for the first time in 2 years. And he wrote, guess who's back? You know, he's still part of Super Junior. I'm not sure if we're supposed to still call him Super Junior's Kibum or just Kim Kibum, the actor. Hiatus for 7 years. There's like probably Super Junior fans who have no idea who Kibum is, which is fine. 7 years is a long ass time. But yeah, he's back. No one knows why. I mean, no one knows what he's back for. Still a very much mystery. And yeah, maybe he's a body double. Maybe he was the body double. But you saw Super Junior shirts, the Shindong shirts. All of them were rocking the because Shindong is there, we exist. We are Super Junior. We need. I'll cop a bootleg of that shirt. I need a shirt like that. I feel like you should say. I feel like you should wear a shirt because of Rae. Because Rae is here. I feel like you should just support me. Just wear the Rae shirt.
I'm gonna burn that shirt while I'm wearing it.
Rae is there. We exist. We are RC Reacts. Champagne campaign. Anyways. So
I'll take a picture of it with my potato camera.
So Super Show 6.
Super Show.
That's 6. Starting September 19th. You know, from 1 to 5, 97 concerts. 19 countries, 27 cities. So apparently that's 97, 98, 99, 100. So
you can count.
People are gonna buy the first. People are gonna buy tickets to the first concert, second concert. But apparently 100 concert. The 100th concert is gonna be something special. I don't know what's gonna happen, but I'm gonna just throw it out there.
Free waters.
You're gonna get free shit.
Free water.
And people will die. Just throwing it out there.
Crazy.
People, I've seen K-pop fangirls like almost commit manslaughter. Like we've seen it firsthand, and it's not pretty. Especially when the oppas start throwing shit. I mean, I've seen a girl take a sweat I'm talking about the rags at the end. You know, they have bottles and rags at the end of the stage so the performer can grab it and thing. You know, I've seen someone wipe that shit, throw it in the crowd, and I seen the girl go. I seen someone wipe that shit, throw it in the crowd, and I seen the girl go.
At least they're not gonna get ringing it.
I'm pretty sure they did that shit too. Or they did put it in a beaker and then doop, doop, CSI. So
you're nasty.
People get on. So let's see. So Luhan is tired. So
everybody gets tired.
He's gonna be absent for the Thailand concert due to health reasons. Basically, he's fucking tired. He's fucking tired. I feel overworked right now. I am Luhan right now. I am the trend. I feel tired. And you know, he had continuous like a nervous headache because of the excessive fatigue So, you know, he couldn't sleep and was often dizzy. And the doctor told him to take a break. Which, I mean, yeah, obviously. I mean, I'm pretty sure he could have talked to anyone and be like, hey, I'm not a doctor. I think you need to take a break. So, I feel like he could have went to Kris and been like, hey, Kris would have been like, I think you need to take a break. So, taking a break. Because, you know, people were taking pictures of him during the holidays and, you know, in China, he allegedly went to a hospital. It looked like him. But then some people say, it's not him. It doesn't look like him.
Body double. Levels.
Oh, body. SM got mad body doubles. Anyways.
Clone Wars.
And then, I feel like SM should just try, what if they just try to make a group where it's just, where it's like, maybe do like a, just try do like a 5-person group and all of them are twins.
See, I was way ahead of you.
Change them.
No, quintuplets. So you only have to work a month each.
Or like if you do quintuplets and they are doing as a solo artist, as one person.
So you can call them Luhan Prime, secondary, tertiary, quartier, and
don't start.
Three then.
Don't look at me with that shit.
Triplets. You said, which Luhan do you like? I like Prime. I don't know. Secondary.
But they don't tell him who is who in certain parts and be like.
And then there's like conspiracy theories. He's like, you know, his nostrils usually doesn't flare in this part of the song.
That would probably happen.
I'm like, whoa, that's crazy analysis right there.
That would probably happen. But SM, get on it. Anyways,
illegal shit.
I feel like SM is watching this and like, I think they're right about this. Or maybe in a few days we'll be dead, and then because oh my god, they found out our secret.
I'm thinking about it. If they had this program in hand, they'd still have 2 other Krises.
Think about it. Yeah, think about it. And then they would just have one Kris that escaped.
I mean, they have to hunt them down, obviously.
This is like the movie
Oblivion.
No, the one with Digimon Hansu was the hunter. Scarlett Johansson and
oh, the island.
Also, I said Digimon Hansu. I apologize to Digimon Hansu.
Is he mustard? Is it Dijon?
No, Digimon Monsters. Digimon are the champions. Anyways, so
why are you yelling?
So yeah, so EXO, they did a lot of remakes since we last rambled. Taeyang remade Jo Sung-mo's Do You Know? With Trainee Yuta and Red Velvet's Wendy. Let me tell you, a lot of just brooding in a bookstore, and it was a relationship gone wrong. Well, it was a relationship that ended, and Tao and Wendy both had a Chrome Hearts chain. Each of them had Chrome Hearts chains. Because Nonagon didn't release one yet. And she's with Yuta. And then she saw them hang out. And he's like, I can't have my chain anymore. And then she's like, wait, I still have my chain. And then they both hang their chains on the doorknob at the bookstore. And everyone is just magical. And then they meet up. It's just...
I was the owner of the bookstore. It was a nice call.
It's a lot of money. Anyways. And Lay, he remade Missing You by Fly to the Sky, and with SM Rookie's Taeyang, and it's like even more emotional, just emotional, just going about my day. Taeyang is my younger self. A lot of fuzzy. You know how they have that fuzzy effect?
Levels.
So yeah.
Hashtag comment levels.
RC levels. So yeah. That's about. And Victoria, just like you, hates snakes. But you know what? Victoria is like RC. Hates snakes. Loves eating snakes. I've never eaten a snake, but I just assume I don't love eating snakes. Would you eat a snake?
It was cooked properly, yeah.
I'm just saying, would you eat a snake though?
Yeah, I'd give it a try.
Yeah.
But
He can't, Carlo can't watch a snake eat an egg. It's like the most horrifying video he'll ever see.
Or a rat?
Oh! I've touched an anaconda, so. Anyways.
Like if my own child had a pet snake and came
Which
up to
I
me,
will give them.
I will slap the shit out of that child and beat yours.
So
I'll go to jail.
So while Luhan is recuperating, you know this guy Kris? I don't know about this guy Kris. So this guy Kris, Wu Yifan, Wu Yifan, Wu Yifan. Are you a fan of Wu Yifan? So he attended the movie premiere for Somewhere Only We Know in China, and he sang All of Me, which was like, I'm not saying he didn't sing great. I'm just saying it was very strange watching Kris sing Oh, all of me loves all of you. You know, all that shit. And but the best part of that song though is when John Legend sings, and then when he has to say I'm breathing fine. My head's underwater, but I'm breathing. Like he has to make it so deep that part. Are you really breathing that fine? Anyways, we just had like a weird tangent there. Anyways, and yeah, and Kris is singing that, and he's wearing pants that are ridiculous because they have like zippers here. I don't know. I just couldn't help but notice. Anyways.
Another time he stares at a man's crotch.
But he's free, right? That's the non-SM money right there.
Kris Prime is free. But second and tertiary,
it's still in the lab.
It's still in the lab, the SM box lab.
Anyways, allegedly. So, 2 p.m. went crazy this week. 2 p.m. went crazy this week. They're performing on music shows. They're performing Iron Man, which is pretty legit with their suits and shit, choreo and shit. Then they go crazy. And that's when we realized, holy shit, who the fuck is this blonde motherfucker? It's Chansa. I was like, oh shit, that's Chansa.
He's really trying to distance himself from his old self.
I don't know about it, but I mean, pandas ain't really white-headed. So, anyways.
Just saying, I don't know why.
So, Kim Taewoo, he speculated, right? He speculated. He didn't speculate. He speculated that, you know how people say, like, Suzy probably makes JYP the most money. I feel like Suzy definitely, if you had to pick one face out of JYP, aside from JYP, it would be Suzy. But 2 p.m. definitely makes the most money.
Would you say she's the primary earner? Or
no, Kim Taewoo put it out there. He said, look, these days, the big bulk of the profits come from performances. Even though Suzy has a lot of endorsements, she can't catch up to 2 p.m.'s performance profits.
I mean, who's gonna argue with this man?
You can't argue with Kim Taewoo, he'll fucking kill you.
He's a bear.
He's a bear. And, you know, and we got Jun.K, he launching his own self-designed no love bracelet. It's basically a bracelet with Swarovski crystals. It's got a heart, you got Jun.K on the inside. I don't know if we can rock it, but it's $100 if you want to cop it. $100.
Let me go on Etsy.
Anyways.
No searches.
But sadly, Wooyoung and Sooyoung's marriage is over. They're gonna leave. We got married.
I actually thought that
it's over.
Legit.
Yeah, I mean, you know, with all the rumors that he already has a girl.
Knock yourself out.
But you know, they talked about Taeyang's. Every time Taeyang is on a show, Happy Together, they did that. They talk about how terrible he used to dress. It's a horrible dress.
Back here in America.
Just before he debuted, and maybe a little bit during. Yeah. Anyways, in his personal time, horrible dress. They say that he's a fashion terrorist. His past mostly, but to be fair, Junior from g.o.d, he did say, "Hey, the moment I saw Taeyang, I gotta do like Junior. Like he does a bunch of this shit. Yo, the moment I saw Taeyang, I knew that he would excel. There's so many good-looking people who are actually very rude." But Taeyang is both very good-looking and kind-hearted. Taeyang is not fake, and he works very hard. You know what? It's a pretty good endorsement right there. We know plenty of people who are good-looking who are terrible dressers, horrible dressers. Like me and Carl, you don't have to tell us to be fashionable. I know what you're gonna say, but you motherfuckers only rock your reaction V-necks. Look, your reaction black shirts. That's only for reaction. Like, we get crazy out there. No one fucks with us fashion wise.
You want to know what my monthly
You know what?
budget
You
is
know what?
for
You know what?
fashion?
You know what?
$18,000.
You know what Carlo did to a friend? Carlo said to a friend, "You really wearing jorts right now?" You really?
Bro, people stopped wearing jean shorts 10 years ago.
Yo, that dude, gave them shits away because we are the leaders in our crews. Like, so, but you can't blame Taeyang because come on, you expect a guy who draws green cats and be obsessed with green cats to be caring what the fuck he's wearing?
Let a nerd.
Nerd. Anyways, so on the same show, G.o.D revealed that they spent $200,000 in food expenses alone in an 8-month period.
Kim Taewoo, what have you been eating?
So they said that we were told
$200,000.
Look, they were told.
That's the price of a house.
Look, JYP told them not to eat a meal over $5. $5. Don't eat a meal over $5. $5 KFC box. $5 box from Taco Bell.
$5 a day?
You can't eat a meal over $5. So $5. So like $15 basically. So $5. Right?
How many members?
So
5.
So they they did not but they were selling 2 million copies of their albums and shit. And they're like, yo, fuck that. And so when they renegotiated their contract, they put a clause that says, don't tell us what to do with food. So they went out and started eating crazy. But they were also paying for managers.
Oh yeah, they're not gonna understand. You have to be proper.
After 8 months, they're like, yo, motherfuckers, $200,000 in food. What the fuck are you guys eating?
It's in the contract. Can't touch our food shit.
So they have to calm down now. And on the same show, Mir, it gets weird. Mir said that he once thought about marrying a G.o.D member. Because he said, so I thought back then that between Kisang and Wooyoung, I would marry one of them. Because he was reading a lot of like fan fiction.
Wait, I think there's a closet here somewhere.
Anyways. But to be fair, his elder sister ended up marrying the former manager of G.o.D, who is now his company's president.
He's a man.
Yeah. So Mir's brother-in-law is not only his company's president, but G.o.D's former manager.
So Mir likes G.o.D like that.
He was upset. He was such a fanboy that he could have married. I mean, you're such a Big Bang fanboy. Who would you marry? Who did you visualize in your mind?
Not like that.
Not one person.
Who you gonna marry?
I'll say it after you say yours.
I ain't marrying. I'm happily married to my wife.
If it just falls apart and then who would you want one of the Big Bang members to be like?
It's just right. what happening with my marriage that if I get divorced, I need a man in my life now.
Need a Big Bang man.
There's nothing wrong with it, you know. But that's weird. That's a weird question to ask.
It's a little weird. It's still a little weird. So moving on. Storm Shadow. Byung Hun.
Here we go.
The drama continues.
The drama king.
He wrote a letter of apology to fans. I don't know who the fuck. I don't know why the fuck you apologized last time. We don't give a fuck. Like, yo, bittersweet.
Do you?
You know.
Bittersweet Day. No.
You know.
Bittersweet Life.
Bittersweet Life is one of our favorite movies and all that shit. Listen, man, you don't gotta apologize to us. Maybe you should apologize to your wife. Like, you know, you have a wife, right? So, but and don't tell us what the fuck you're saying. But you know, he denies having an affair with the model who blackmailed him. And yeah, people were like, nah, fuck that, we're going CSI on your ass. And they found pictures of like the model's Instagram, like, oh, thank you. She's getting gifts from like some person, her soulmate, her hashtag soulmate, and it's the same shit. And then you have a picture of like him getting free shit, and then she's getting that shit.
He's a regifter.
He is a regifter.
It's even worse.
He's keeping his side.
What's worse, an adulterer or a regifter?
Like, he's keeping his side, girls. She's lacing him up with free shit. Anyways. Allegedly. Allegedly. I don't want a fucking Storm Shadow Terminator show up here. But
he spends a lot of time in America. He would shut the fuck up.
We need to shut the hell up. He knows Not Bruce Willis. He knows what's his name? McClane. John McClane.
He knows John Malkovich even worse.
He does. So yeah. I feel like there's some dudes who just don't have to be married. Right?
Can you go like this?
No, I can't. I can never do that.
Can you do this?
So I feel like dudes can, you know, they don't have to be married.
What?
I mean, how's married life?
It's life. Ups and downs.
You don't meet up with K-pop idols on the side and be like, hey, what's your favorite sexual?
First off, if I'm supposed to do that, I'm supposed to get free stuff, but none of you people ever send me nothing. So let's go. Hello.
So while his drama continues, Kim Hyun Joong's drama continues, but he got to go to Peru on holiday.
He has a Peruvian girlfriend, allegedly.
She did not survive. No, but you know, it's back and forth, both sides. Look, his ex, all her side wants is
jail time.
He has to admit it.
No, he's never gonna.
He has to admit it. He has to admit that he gave her the broken rib and all that shit. He's
probably gonna be like, I'm so sorry I ran into my fist like this.
He has to admit it, apologize, and then go into reflection mode.
These are my reflections.
Disappear. And Kim Hyun Joong's probably not having any of that. He's gonna write a check. If she takes it, is whatever.
I bet you he's sitting right now, he's listening to Unbreakable.
Breakable, unbreakable. Anyways, so as that keeps going on, yeah, Sisters I Swear MV plagiarism controversy, fucking it resembles Tiesto's Red Light, and you know what? When people, compared it, it did. I saw Tiesto's Red Light randomly like weeks ago. And I already fell in love with one of the girls. I was like, oh, I gotta Google who one of these girls are because I need to see who this person is. And I forgot about it, but I didn't remember. I don't remember the what do you call it? The theme of the music video after that. And then when I saw I Swear, it didn't click. It didn't click in my head that it was that video. But at the same time, how many rap videos has done Scarface?
Scarface that I know? Wait, Scarface.
The story wise, how many rap videos did fucking? How many did the Godfather scene where they hide the gun in places and all that shit? So
I think the Jonas Brothers did something like that too.
They did all that shit. All those guys. So I don't know. Who cares?
You know the Jonas Brothers broke up.
Shut up.
It's official because I think Joe Jonas has a single out right now.
What are we talking about?
I don't know, Google that shit. Turn on the radio.
So on Real Men, Real Women, Sherry, she requested the commander, her commanding officer, to replace the sign that had A-Pink on it to Girls' Day. Because it said like Oppa don't spill or whatever. It's like in a fountain or something, and they used the A-Pink, and she wanted Girls' Day, and then they changed it to Girls' Day. Hey, people were like, "Oh my god, how could she do it?" Like, yo, if we were doing the same thing and we saw like I don't know, like I guess another reaction, shit, we're gonna put our face over that shit.
I'll rip that shit off.
Champagne campaign. Put that shit over. Or draw champagne campaign.
Levels.
So
you just put it on top. Levels.
Finally. Oh my god. So Swing's a dumbass. So Just Music rappers Swings, C-Jam, and Gary Boy. They uploaded a video. Swings and C-Jam had their hands behind their back on a dock, on like a pier, on the edge of the thing. And then Gary Boy goes like this and blasts C-Jam and blasts Swings. They fall into the water, and then the next scene is them just floating in the water, like they're dead. And people didn't, really appreciate, like random parody execution videos, especially what's going on in the world. And
to me, it would have been a better ending. As soon as Gary Boy did that, Tabo comes from the back, stabs him, and Master Wu goes to his ear.
That's no. And then the Raise of Casimir plays. But anyways.
And then there's a fishing boat, Alienaire.
Turn it up! Turn it up!
That's it.
But it was more... It didn't even seem all happy, haha funny. It was kind of like...
Serious.
Oof.
Man.
Oof. And Swing said, he said that, you know... Basically, he said, I don't really keep up with the news. I don't really know what's happening, so...
Oh, the line
all right.
shit.
And finally, Jada's Kim Taewoo lost his MMA debut. Listen, the dude that he faced looked like he punches people for a living.
I think he does.
He definitely punches people for a living.
Hey, listen, more power to you. Do what you gotta do, but don't damage the face that you...
You are an idol. Stop doing this. Anyways, let's finish it off. Running Man 212. People didn't really like it. We were dying laughing. The piggyback riding was hilarious. And then I just kept saying, yo, times by 0. Easiest way to make it 0. So people figured that shit out. Except for J6 team, Haha's team. Haha lost their shit. Haha's team, Seokjin, Sung Eun didn't join him. And that's it, right?
Yeah, that's it. And no, Guangzhou.
And Guangzhou's team. They rode that roller coaster that we were totally riding. Just riding the roller coaster was mad funny, awesome. Just seeing their faces. So fucking funny. Yo, we were really dying laughing at that shit. Again? And then I was like... I was surprised how I didn't see it, but... Yeah.
To me, you know who was a beast at that? Skull.
Skull was like this.
He's literally just looking at the numbers, wasn't screaming, he was just like...
Yeah, he was not like... Ha! He was really working that shit.
You know who looked like he died? Seokjin.
Seokjin died like... Seokjin looked like he died... Like his soul came out. So... And then they got the drama actresses like coming up. That's gonna be great.
Everyone's getting slapped.
Oh my god. It's gonna be so good. So, I'm a Man 2. If you don't watch I'm a Man... Well, I feel like a lot of people, it's hard to watch something like that. But if you watch our rambles, you can watch I'm a Man. Like, you'll enjoy I'm a Man. If you can watch a whole ramble of us talking, you can watch I'm a Man and enjoy it. I'm a Man 2 with Sistar, guys who are afraid to do karaoke. So fucking funny. When Sooyoung was doing when she was like, oh, he wasn't looking me in the eye, and then they switched to Baby Bear looking her straight in the eye.
She was like,
that was, oh my god, you need to watch that shit. And episode 3 with dudes who lost 20 pounds or more. That was so very interesting. And Girls' Day didn't give me much Girls' Day, but still very. That was just a great fucking. Iron Man's a great show. Iron Man's a great show. I don't know, people don't like it, I guess, but fuck you guys.
You ain't no man.
So, let's see. Apple Audio 78, planting rice. This is something I always wanted to try, but at the same time, I've gardened and done farming, and I know, fuck that shit. And we've actually owned in the Philippines rice paddies, but we never worked them shits. Come on. Ray from RC Reacts, Carlo from RC Reacts. Preposterous. But
I fell in a rice paddy.
I'm sure you did.
Covered in mud.
And then they have to wrangle some ducks. The Chan Hyung dropped some food, which was horrifying. They went shopping, and the dads did a contest of drinking water while lying down. They almost got pneumonia.
Took it with an aspirin. Yeah. Good job, guys.
79, they cook. Yo, I've never watched Apple Orga so much. I've never watched an episode of Apple Orga that made me want to eat fried chicken like this episode. Good lord. They had the mics right next to their neck and they're crunching. It's unbelievable. Then they bring the ducks back. They switched fathers, which was funny. Then they made the kids make breakfast, except for Rihwan and Minyo, who had to hold on to goats. Who had to walk goats. And yeah, that was great. So Return Superman 40, twins meet some soccer stars. Sojun eats chocolate for the first time. Like this is like the scene where, no, don't do it, and then people push their first heroin. Like, they're like, what is this flavor? You can see it in his eyes, like, that's it. Chocolate forever. I ain't trying to eat no fucking bananas. So, the triplets, awesome Minguk's great. Mad cute. Triplets got a haircut, and they went for a fucking hike. Remember, if you guys see him, if you see Ilko, help him out. Surrounded with the mom, yeah, she's great. And she hung out with her cousin, Haruto, and Haru went to a water park and the market, and Two Cuts baby boy, Concord 11th he's rocking. Already at that age. Pretty baller. So, yeah. Finally, Roommate 19. Great fucking episode! Really? You know what? When Seo and Dongwook are both on the episode,
they can carry the show.
They can definitely carry the show. Seo and Nana date with the movie shit, Chanyeol and Minwoo and Dongwook scaring the fuck out of Seo. And couldn't even stay to watch the movie. Yo, Nana got some proverbial balls, because I can't watch that fucking. I can't be watching this. I can't be watching movies like that. I will be like this. So I cannot watch movies like that. There's no way. I don't know how she can just be chilling like that, seeing like a murder, seeing like a kid with a white face. That's my nightmare. They did that. They caught some chickens. And they had a trivia game that Seo and Dongwook fucking lost, which was insane. And we got a visit from Ruby. So yeah, that was great. So Hong Soo-hyun and Chanyeol are out. Roommate Season 2.
This is gonna be good.
SBS is bringing the big guns. They pulled out their wallet. It was like, yo, we gotta make this show work. We got Girls' Generation, SNSD Sunny. We got Sunny in here. G.O.D's Park Jun-hyun.
Funny guy.
You guys see him recently on Infinity Challenge. He was great. And on Happy Together.
Funny guy.
The last Happy Together, he's there. He's gonna be great, man. He's gonna be great.
He's like,
ooh. He's great. God Sevens Jackson is gonna be
new blood.
Oh my god, it's gonna be a problem.
Young blood.
Kid's gonna be a problem. And MVP right now. They watched our rambles. What did we say? Gukju, yo. Gukju's on SBS Roommate Season 2. Gukju. And Ryohei Otani. If you remember, we last saw Ryohei Otani in Gina's Secret Envy. She was trying to get in with him. So yeah. So filming starts on the 13th, and Roommate Season 2 is gonna begin airing on the 21st. Woo! I'm excited.
Just the Girls' Generation fan.
They're gonna
love the show. The Sunny,
Jun-hyun, Jackson, Gukju, Ryohei Otani, and then we got Dongwook, Seo, Minwoo, Kangjun, and Nana. That's great. That's fucking great. Whew. So,
tear it up.
What do you guys think? You know, write in the comments. What do you guys think about anything that we talked about? This is Rae.
Carlo.
Act like you know. If you laugh once, like. If you laugh twice, share. And if you laugh 3 times, you haven't already, subscribe.